Have you ever wondered if a prophecy wasn't about seeing the future, but about building a hero? Well, today we're going to unpack a classic Roman myth to find a hidden lesson, a sort of roadmap that's buried inside an oracle's message. It's an awesome story about a desperate quest, a mysterious guardian, and a face-off with a goddess.
And this is where it all kicks off. One single sentence from the legendary Oracle of Delphi. This prophecy is what sends our hero on his way. But what does it even mean? It's a puzzle, right? And solving it is what drives this whole story.
So, who gets this message? Meet Aulus. He's a young farmer, and his village is in big trouble. The crops are failing, and things are looking grim. So, in total desperation, he makes the journey to the Temple of Apollo to get some advice from the oracle. And look, this isn't just about him. The future of his entire community is riding on this.
Now, the oracle's message is meant to be puzzling. Messages like that, the ones that are mysterious or have a hidden meaning, we have a great word for that, cryptic. Think of it like a riddle or maybe a secret code. That's a cryptic message.
So you can imagine these cryptic words leave Aulus with way more questions than answers. I mean, sure, he knows where to go, a grove, but that warning about a treacherous path, that just fills the whole quest with all this uncertainty. What kind of danger is waiting for him?
But Aulus, he's not backing down. He's determined. He heads out into this dense, wild forest, following the only clue he's got. And that's where he hits his first test. Deep in the woods, a spectral guardian just appears and blocks his path. But here's the twist. The guardian doesn't want to fight. It wants a battle of wits. It gives him a riddle. So let me ask you, what do you think? He's facing a puzzle that absolutely has to be solved. To get past this thing and find out the grove's secret, what's the one quality Aulus is going to need more than anything else?
If you guessed wisdom, you are spot on. This part of the journey isn't a test of strength. It's a test of his mind. It's a test of his sagacity, that power to see things clearly and unlock secrets.
And sagacity is such a cool word. It's more than just being smart, you know? It's about having really keen judgment, that ability to see a solution where everyone else just sees a dead end.
And that is exactly what Aulus does. He uses his sagacity, he figures out the riddle, and proves he's worthy to continue. But his reward, well, it isn't the end of his journey. It's actually the key to the next and way more dangerous part.
His reward is some incredible knowledge. He learns about a sacred spring, a spring with water that can bring his dying fields back to life. But of course, there's a catch. There's always a catch, right? The Guardian warns him the spring is cursed by Trivia, the goddess of crossroads, and only someone with serious courage can even get close to it.
So being wise isn't going to be enough anymore. To go up against a cursed goddess, Aulus needs something totally different. He needs to be valiant. That means being brave, courageous, especially when you are staring danger right in the face.
And this is where we really see Aulus start to change. He's not just the wise farmer anymore. He's becoming a courageous hero. His valiant spirit is what pushes him to go face this divine curse, no matter what the risk is.
Okay, so let's get to the climax of the story. This is the big showdown. Aulus gets to the cursed spring. It's all spooky with swirling shadows, and there she is. He comes face to face with the malevolent goddess Trivia herself.
Trivia, with this wicked gleam in her eyes, demands a sacrifice. That's her price for lifting the curse. But Aulus, even though he's got to be terrified, stands his ground. He refuses. He won't give in. Instead, he appeals to a higher power for help, the god Apollo.
Trivia's whole vibe is just cruel and unjust. And you know, there's a perfect word for a character like this. Nefarious. It means wicked, villainous, just plain despicable. And we're not talking about some small-time curse here. Trivia's nefarious curse is threatening the actual survival of Aulus's entire village. I mean, the stakes could not possibly be any higher.
And you know what? Aulus' brave choice, his valiant stand, it works. The god Apollo is so moved by his courage that he decides to step in. But his divine help comes with one last, super important warning.
So, Apollo descends in this blaze of light. He cleanses the spring, gets rid of Trivia's curse, and gives Aulus a vial of that life-giving water. But he leaves him with this one crucial piece of advice. Use this gift with prudence, or its power will fade. So the quest is won, but the final test is just getting started.
Apollo's warning all comes down to this one idea: prudence. So what is it? Well, prudence is all about careful, sensible decision-making. It's having the foresight and the caution to manage something precious really, really wisely.
And Aulus totally gets it. He proves he's learned that final lesson. He goes home a hero, but he doesn't just dump all the sacred water on the fields at once. He shows true prudence. He shares it sparingly with the whole village, reviving the fields and making sure Apollo's gift will last for a long, long time.
So let's put it all together. Remember that super confusing, cryptic prophecy from the beginning? It turns out the truth the oracle was talking about wasn't a place or a thing. It was a path. It was a series of qualities he had to develop. First, he had to unravel the cryptic message, then apply sagacity, then act valiantly, then defy the nefarious goddess, and finally, use prudence. That was the hidden truth the whole time.
So myths like this, they're not just fun stories. They're basically instruction manuals packed with lessons for how to deal with our own challenges, which really makes you think, doesn't it? What other hidden lessons are lying around in the stories we tell ourselves every single day?